Naeze, not yet, please. Yeah.
The video you just watched is that of TUFACE proposing to his new girlfriend, who is going to be his wife very soon. Alright, let's analyze this TUFACE and Annie saga alongside that of his newfound love in the person of Natasha Igbinedion. Now, when TUFACE broke the news of letting go of his long marriage, a lot of women, went gaga. They started accusing TUFACE of being a very bad person, that despite the fact that Annie has suffered with you and this is what you have to pay her with, regardless of the fact that Annie stayed with TUFACE even while TUFACE was having different baby mamas, that she was the one that stayed. In fact, that she was with TUFACE when TUFACE had nothing. Now, in their own sense, they were right. Well, everybody is right to their own opinion. Now, this is what I have to say. If Annie was the one that broke the marriage, this is what these ladies would have said. They would have all come in union to say, yes, that this breaking up is long overdue, that Annie has been putting up with TUFACE's shenanigans for too long, that in fact that she deserves better. But the truth is that now that TUFACE has found new love, and all of them are blaming TUFACE and are also blaming this lady, that why would she go and settle for TUFACE, that whatever TUFACE has done to Annie, that she's going to get the same. But let us say this truth. Now, the truth is that I can tell you that 90% or in fact 95% of these young ladies who are throwing these tantrums on social media are TUFACE and this billionaire's daughter, who happens to be also a politician. If they ever have a chance to spend a night with TUFACE, definitely they will all do it. You see, people always throw stone at what they cannot afford. Just like when Davido was getting married to Chioma, all of them were making mockery of Chioma, that if Nami be Chioma, I would never settle for him. Of which, in the first place, Davido will not even come into your inbox, not to talk of trying to settle with you. Now, this comes to the point when young men should learn to build themselves instead of chasing women at younger age. TUFACE is 49. Now, imagine TUFACE had nothing. What will happen? TUFACE number one has fame and he has money. Now, this lady in question happens to be a billionaire's daughter, and she's a niece to former Edo State governor, that is in the person of Lucky Igbinedion. That means she also has the political connection, apart from the fact that she has money, and she's either in her late 20s or in her early 30s. So what are you people talking about? So she knows what she wants. So the both of them are bringing something to the table. Unlike Annie, the only thing Annie brought to the table was emotional blackmail, that I was with you when you had nothing. I was with you when you had nothing. They don't use that to pay bills. They don't use that to solve a problem that money will solve. Now, TUFACE is settling now with the right person who will not come with emotional blackmail tomorrow to say that I was with you when you had nothing. Of course, she met TUFACE when TUFACE has already built himself, and TUFACE is also meeting her when she's somebody. She's in her prime, she's very beautiful, she has everything. So the both of them, if you ask me, they complement each other. Now, the thing is, TUFACE may not have that very big political connection, but he has the fame which this lady does not have, and which she needs to promote herself too. So the both of them, they are one. I think that the both of them complement each other. I'll be giving you this advice for free as a young girl. Instead of you to stay with that young man who is busy hustling, instead of you to be building yourself, you stay in his house and you'll be washing clothes, you'll be taking care of the house, and the only thing you'll be doing is you'll be wearing big polo, because you are in your boyfriend's house. Meanwhile, the guy is going out every day to hustle. You refuse to build yourself, and you're living your life under the shadow of that man. See, let me tell you something. Men and women are created by God to hustle. There's nothing like the man will hustle for you. See, in fact, things have changed now. That is why tomorrow, if you don't build yourself, you now build your career under the shadow of that young man, which at the end of the day may even dump you. Then you come and start singing that Adai note, like they say, which is the last comment of a fool. At Anne now, and all the glory that Anne is having, remove TUFACE there. To me, she's nothing, because she doesn't even know how to act, because she's not featuring in so many movies, you know. So she will build her life under the shadow of TUFACE. If you look at May Edochie too, that people that young ladies are praising today, she built her life under the shadow of Yul Edochie. So she doesn't really remove Yul. If she had not married Yul, I doubt if today if anybody would know her. Now whatever glory that she's having now is on the yardstick of Yul. So as a young lady, if you are in that man's house and you are not married to him, and you are hoping that tomorrow is going to marry you, yet you're not building yourself, the only thing you're doing is that you're wearing that is big polo and you're pressing your phone maybe under a POP, you're doing TikTok, you're just dancing, and you're not even doing it professionally to become a real-time content creator. All you do is you get sub from him and you watch status, then you also post, and you're not even going viral. You're just there, you know. At the end of the day, after spending 4 years with him, then by the time he dumps you, tomorrow you come to social media and start shouting, men has come, men has come. Men are not scum. You're the one who don't have sense. You are supposed to build yourself instead of living under the shadow of a man. A man is not created to take care of you. Please, you have to erase that notion. You are created to be responsible for yourself. Whatever you get from a man is not an entitlement. It is just because you are privileged to have that, and he's doing it out of his own volition. So it is not your right at all. So because there are women who are in high places, aspire to be like those women who can take care of themselves, not those who believe that a man must take care of them before they live their life. Lastly, before you start supporting Anne, now I want you to realize that Anne was busy going to grant interview from one blog to another media house about what was going on in her family, going about telling people that your husband got married to you and you had the 5th child, that you were the first person that he was dating before he met those other ladies. Now you knew about those things, then why did you decide to marry him? Then after marrying him, then you're going about then talking trash about the man who married you. If you don't like him in the first place, if you don't want to marry him, he did not force you. You understand? You accepted his proposal, knowing fully that all these things were in existence. Now you go about without wisdom granting all these interviews. Now how would you feel? How do you think this man will feel? Do you think he will be happy with you telling the whole public about how inefficient he has been as a man, instead of you to support him like you claim that you have been supporting him? He was sick also. You were still more concerned about your podcast instead of your family. You were not in the marriage, you're just in the marriage for the fame of it. That is TUFACE, you know. Now at the end of the day, when he decides to break up with you, then you're running around telling people, you know, he did this. Well, to me, that freedom that you have been looking for, he has finally granted you that freedom so that you can say whatever you want to say at every podcast. So life goes on. Marriage is not a do or die affair, like some of these Gen Zs who say that marriage is not an achievement. So you can now go and look for whoever you want to marry. You are free. You will definitely see somebody that will love you. All right, guys, I'll see you again.